Alright, let's go! Welcome back to episode 4 of... What is this, the first game? Ace Attorney's Justice for All? No, Justice for All should be the second game. I don't remember. What is that? Is it just Phoenix Wright Ace Attorneys? I guess? Anyways, this is one of my most favorite episodes, definitely top 5. This is one of my most favorite episodes. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Oh, speaking of which, Christmas is coming up. Look who it is! Oh, I love this episode. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Huh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh. Is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under a rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gorge Lake is pretty close. Oh darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Can you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was spotted at Gorge Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake Nessie has proven to be a hoax, locals are confident that their Gordy is the real deal. Yawn, boring. Can't they show real news for change? Dick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! No, don't do that! Apparently, Blood is no aiding in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gorge Lake, but this time it's murder. Gorge Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed as the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor, known for his skills and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Thing. Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yeeps! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's suspected in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Yeah. You know, Nick, we've all been in there one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. Yeah, Maya's been there, Phoenix has been there, now Edgeworth's been in there. Trying to think of who else was in there. I guess Black Quill was in there. Was Apollo ever arrested? I know Athena Sykes was arrested. And she was in there. But was Apollo ever arrested? I don't think so. Was he? I'm sure it's something. I'm sure it's not. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. Edgeworth! Ah! And he disappears. Hey! Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. No! He was detained on suspect of murder, Maya. No fucking shit, he's not in a good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were there? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney, then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, that's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We don't have much free time we spend. We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. Fuck. I hoped you wouldn't have come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh. We're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're just a novice, only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's about to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you, Nick. Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gorge Lake, correct? Yes. Late last night. The lake is a long way away from your office and the courtrooms. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. You really did. Gordy. I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I think you have to present him with this. Your attorney's badge, Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha ha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up yet. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. But guess who hasn't? This fucker standing right in front of you, Edgy. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth? It's really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request, huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate somewhere elsewhere. But Nick, don't you dare accuse my Edgy of doing the murder. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Has anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiots, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there aren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one. Shut up! Just you trying to say that. Just you try saying that again. I'll, I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Harry Potter. No, Gumshoe. This is like the 9th time we've been through this. I am not Harry Butts. Wright! Phoenix Wright! Will he ever learn my name? He does. What are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. It seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Oh, okay. Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. Happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat, there were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. The reports came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. No one's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all, the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us. Hard to imagine no one standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Is it true that no one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lose, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get that declared innocent. I know, I went to Edgeworth, I tried. Haley doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Oh, that doesn't make any sense, pal. We should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure. Speak of which, is Phoenix Wright's name, is it Phoenix Nick Wright? Or is Maya just calling him Nick? I don't know at this point. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who is this witness? Sorry pal, that's confidential. Anyways, the witness saw everything apparently. I'm sure he'll turn up at the court tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was a pretty cold out on the lake last night. It was Christmas Eve Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we've come up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting for me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But they have called us from the precinct. They want us to hold the investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Last thing you want to ask me before... Oh. Last thing you want to ask me before heading out will be the autopsy report. Well, yes. Don't you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it for myself. Actually, if you get it in time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have someone to... What should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. Well, what? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said. What the fuck? Oh. Something came out of my mouth and it was blue and I got very concerned for a second, but it was a piece of my lip. And it's blue because I ate a lollipop yesterday. Do you think there's something to be said about for talking to people when they're busy? Yeah. They don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now, let's go. Let's get investigating. Samurai Dogs! Does everybody remember Samurai Dogs? Is that video going to be out by now? God, is that video going to be out? I should start uploading again. Ugh. I've uploaded part two of part 2 of The Last of Us. I need to cut the rest of it and then upload it and then delete the original Last of Us video and then start uploading again. Wowzers. This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. Ooh, my neck. With a name like Samurai Dogs, how could they not be? They're all behind on the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, you know. Nope. Party poppers. Huh. Someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them? They send around a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Oh, was it that obvious? Poppers. Gotta take them. Huh? Where'd they go? In my pocket. Ah, this is where we meet Lola. Lola Hare? Lola something? I don't remember. I like it here, Nick. So, looks like someone's camping. They got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Ugh. This camera has a mic of some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Cough, cough. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, then these things. The party poppers. Bang. Click, 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 click. Well, responded. Yawn. Hey, you! Get your hands off of that. Eek! What in Sam Hill? Look at what you've done. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry is nice, but that doesn't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What do you think of setting a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all Yanks thinks. I say those southern folks talk like exaggerated drawl, and why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb doesn't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you? Who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather I'm sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it in a beesism sakes. God, I'd rather sit through one of those Papa's drawers than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay for her. I guess we should pay for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. 1 second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film in this on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry, that didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Okay. I think this is the only thing I have. Wait. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't going to try to pull one of them lawsuits over me, over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. God, she looks like a frog. I can't. If you look at her directly and don't tell me she doesn't look like a fucking frog. Just like that. I don't know. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never mind you, honey. I can talk Yankee for. I can talk Yank for y'all if you pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lola Hart, but y'all can call me Lota. Lota? I'm Lota Hart. Lota? I'm photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah. When was that murder anyways? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kind of hard to remember which I've seen when. So what is it you do, Loda? Huh? Me? Haha. Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Oh, neat, Nick. She's a research student at University Country U. So I heard. She's not. Also, if you guys, I don't know when this will. Should I upload this series before the? You know what? I'll start uploading this series before I upload the I guess Miles Edgeworth Ace Investigations or Attorney Investigation Ace. I don't remember. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you got there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Is that where they make knives? I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. So what's the device stuck to the camera? Huh? The device? Your camera went off by itself when I fired a party popper. Oh, that might trigger a shutter whenever it detects a certain sound. That's programmed to pick loud noises right now. Programmable camera, neat. I think, obviously, we know she's lying. Lola? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers when a loud explosion noises. Yup. Actually, the victim in the case we were researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right, and now it wouldn't make a gunshot similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo to take. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them though. But if I got something, I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now. You hear? She went inside her SUV. Jesus Christ. I guess we should come back later. Oh my god, there it is. Blue Badger Prime. Pronto. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting, for better or worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. You know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how'd the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Edgeworth's human like you and me, or me. Still, I get the feeling if he's done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. Just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think Edgeworth did it? Trial starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship here. We trust each other, and that's how it works. Well, I don't think he trusts you on actually doing investigation. He trusts you as a human being, but not actually a working relationship. See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendant declared guilty every time. Yeah, his method might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. And that's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he placed in us. I see. So Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word for that on that. I wonder if did you ever get an autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Time of death, sometime on the 24th to 25th, cause 1 bullet to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me the photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have a feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Ugh. And then there's Lola. Okay, she is. Hey, y'all! Lola! Wait a second. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like it. Yes. We can't really tell who's that. But you can't tell who's that is shooting. Yeah, well, ain't enough. Well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos remind me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't you all try to go mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Oh, I say this in the most male southern tone. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. But wait, Lola. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of the northbound skunk than tell you. Loda, don't let me get in your strives in a bunch, friends today, enemies tomorrow, or the other way around. No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me testify. Do some testifying. Heart darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now? Well, if she saw something, there's much we can do about it. The question is exactly what did she see? I guess we'll have to find out in the trial tomorrow. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Santa! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm working my day job? I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money from dates. You know, my girl, Kianse, deserves the best. Kianse, not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse is a fine woman. It was her idea I wear this costume. She said, yo, so she was all you go, girlfriend, you know? She brought me this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, the Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cutie. Nick, who is she? She's not my what? No, she's not. She's underage, Larry. She's 17. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick. It must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Ma. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. Wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you said caught him off guard, Mile. No, it's just Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyways, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. Defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Oh, speaking of dogs, I have never hated dogs so much in my life before I met the fucking dogs in The Last of Us 2. I never hated dogs as much I've hated dogs then. God, it pissed me the fuck off when I met those dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they're kind of gourd shaped. Well, originally they were gourd dogs. Yeah, you know, guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kianse's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me a banner. Kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Or something about it seems wrong. Oh, guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy. So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry. Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always kind of a stick in the mud, trying all the time to be like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow, wait, you said defense lawyer. Yeah. Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy got a probiosis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. Like, the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. All I should do is talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. He used to go on about man's duty to society and all about that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind. You know, Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? Here, it's a thing. It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster, Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out in this article from yesterday's newspaper. Here's a photo. Wow, that's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah. Probably a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote from the photo from a person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic when we got into the frame, we heard a loud bang and an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry? Can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That will be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me the autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that at the office Maya used to work at. I met him once when I was hanging out with Sis. That office. Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Dude, okay, so I knew this was already happening. I already knew you were supposed to come here. But I didn't know the first playthrough. So I went around through everything except for this office. Because normally when you come to this office, there's nothing here. This is your starting point off. This is like, once you get out of the starting point, you don't come back. You don't come back to go and pass go. It's not a loop. But I didn't know that. So I went to every single thing, questioned every single person, presented every single piece of evidence, and then I finally came here like 20 minutes after like finding everything I needed to, and it pissed me the fuck off. Grossberg law offices. Ahem. Oh, the familiar Klingon threat. Aha, you're Mia something, are you not? I'm her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And so you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. Come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. The days of my youth. Scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hasn't heard anything. Mr. Grausberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Oh, old bitter desserts. I guess I gotta present him with the autopsy report. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man from somewhere before. Ah! Do you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? You say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yes, indeed. Who is this Hammond guy anyways? Mr. Hammond, he was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6, why does this sound familiar? Perhaps you remember? Sure, someone mentioned it during the news show. It was the incident where the police were so lost they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. Spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss, no conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man, but Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out, right, Mr. Grausberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. Yeah, she doesn't know. She doesn't know, right, because they kept the spirit medium hush-hush part, except Grausberg was the one who told what's his name? Mr. White, yeah, Mr. White, that they used the spirit medium, and then he brought it up and blackmailed and blah blah blah. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait. But what does this case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 cases was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Oh yeah, this was Exhibit A. We gotta move to the detention center. Oh, Edgy! What's this? I was hoping you gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Ding! None of your concern. He still hasn't gotten anyone yet. Can't ask you about the murder, right? I ask you again to leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Ugh. We have to. Ding. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit, I'm impressed, right? You were simple-minded in your works, though. Once started on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if that sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted you to keep away from DL6. So, you don't think there would be any better way for me to stay away? So you still think it would be better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It was pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was the attorney that named Robert Hammond. Why do I keep on saying Richard Hammond? Hammond! God. Robert Hammond was that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim of the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium was my that was my mother. What, you mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident would be the end, about to end, and now this. About to end. The DL6 kisses happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th. The statute of limitations on that case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? It means the case statute of limitation runs out legally. That case never happened. 3 days from now, the DL6 will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. No one knows where he went to. He's still alive. He'd be 50-year-old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So your father was a lawyer? He was Gregory Edgeworth. Quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Oh, do I need to do anything else? I gotta present this. Who would have thought there would be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind of person. You're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. Let's go, Edgy! I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request, please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one. Wah! It's calming down. Oof, that was scary. What? Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There, he's on the floor, bald shiver up. I guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curled up in a ball. I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Bro's passed the fuck out and we're like, nah, he'll be fine. Let's go, Nick. Huh, right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Oh. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago and says she talked to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Loda Hart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? Are you want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something, and there's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You're trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Look at what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to fill those papers. I'll rip them up and start you new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, we see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I'll live out here I lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Right. I don't know if earthquakes are bad in Japan, but they're definitely more frequent. Aren't they more frequent in California? And this place is a combination of Japan and California. No, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, he did see overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quit. I'm going to check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never scared of them when he was in school. We'll find out now, won't we? Then again, I only got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. God, I love this. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby No. 2. Edgeworth Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40 years career. He is a god of prosecution. Right, a god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. He really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor more vicious than me and multiply that factor by 10. Ugh. So, he was your teacher then, Edgeworth? Something like that. Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? Yeah, huh? We could really be using Mia's help, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I tried, really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. There he is, Von Karma. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here? I would stand here were not I completely prepared. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Well, very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness, what else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened in the lake of Christmas Eve late last night. There is one boat in the very middle of the lake. There are two men on the boat. Happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead mount testifying to the court about the rest now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Witness testimony. And the rest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after late last night. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Options. Save. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, correct? God, you can hear how creepy his objection is. That woman and that man who were called the reports are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There was 2 witnesses. You should have known this, Phoenix. Testimony is similar, however, I've summoned the woman who was camping. A woman who was camping with Loda Heart. What happened next? You should have known this, Phoenix. How long was between receiving the report and arriving at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto of the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next salaries review. So much to look forward these days. This is no time to be dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not really like a murderer at all. Objection. Detective, the court requires facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. This man's got his share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. I have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musing. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from a active defense on the force. Detective on the force. Oof. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape was well preserved. Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence. Found in the victim's body, fired from .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon, a pistol, Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk tisk tisk. Heck. Is the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. There were very clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Fired 3 times. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used the murder weapon, the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Tisk, tisk. Alright, tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves a distinct marking on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. That's quite accurate, indeed. This leads me to the one inevitable. This leads me to an inevitable conclusion. The bullet found from the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Oh, my ear. Well, Judge, I like to say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare the victim at this point. However, I wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge, yes, what are you doing? 10-minute recess, now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gravel and get on with it, man. Yes. Ahem. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyways? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And the foggy photo makes one thing clear. Only one person could have shot the man in that photo. True. Who? Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? You were right there! I heard a gunshot very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya? What? Any progress from Mia? Oh, sorry. No, it's not good. Ugh. I know. I'm not good with for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here. No, of course not. I need you here. Yeah, what she actually pulls a very, very important move in later down the game, or later down this episode, I guess. So she does say something important later. Excuse me, but even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. Did I pick up a pen from my... I did. I picked up a pen while stepping on it. I just stepped on the pen and I picked it up with my feet, apparently. Jesus. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky of late. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Loda Hart take the stand? Loda Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am? Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understood? Y'all need to learn some manners. Oh my god, I just realized this would be, Harley would perfectly fit her voice. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. This account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two jets in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't any nary thing on that boat, but there wasn't a nary thing on that lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. It looks the very moment the murder. Order. I will remove people from the courtroom if they do not have order immediately. As the witness testifies, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There's no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge, this evidence is decisive. Very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor, I haven't cross-examined the witness, yes. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words. A photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction or testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. And you will fail to find anything. Then I will have you held contempt in court. Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Are you really think he's gonna... Is there really a contradiction with the fact? I think there was. I think I noticed one thing. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Why were you camping there anyways? Oh, I'm a research student at my university. I was taking a photo to use in my research. What research? This seems suspicious. Mrs. Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Objection. What does the witness' motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that news. Objection, she said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Irk. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw two men. Yeah, well, of course. Witness to testify she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped quickly. He's hiding something. You were watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions, meaningless. Contradiction, Mr. Wright, not meaningless battle. Long Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Murph. No need for further questioning. Objection sustained. That's what I... Sustained, yes of course. Great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems like you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth nothing noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts while holding you in contempt in court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick, well, his testimony is fishy, really, Nick. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently enough to make the decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take to the stand. Hold it. Who said that? It was me. Maya. Is there something wrong? Did you use the faculties? No, I do not. Lola Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lola, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth at that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. This court does not acknowledge the defense's outbursts. Answer me, Lola. What's the big idea? What's the big idea of treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is contempt of court and must leave. No. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony. And I have the right to cross-examine her again. God, stupid frog girl.
Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lola Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Faye, you will be leaving this courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Naya. Peh. I care not for the melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's effort either. You can clearly see it in my fucking ass, you country girl. Sorry, not frog girl. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? What you got? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Not even... Yet, it cannot capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim to saw Mr. Edgeworth. You saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. Objection. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you have possibly seen Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Mrs. Hart, what? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could. I meant I could. Then please testify as the circumstances for your sightings. I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and fog was thick as grits. So once I finished up setting up my camera, I got back in the car. I can't do this accent anymore. I tried to remember how to do the accent, but I just it went out. It's gone. Still, I bought my binoculars with me. I heard that noise out in the lake and I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem. Oh. Used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Binoculars? Oh, my ear's itchy. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. You wouldn't need a wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Why does she tilt her head like that? Actually is annoying. I doubt you. I've got doubts about your camera too. What was really was it that you were really taking pictures of the meteorite showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. That's right. The camera was really relevant to this case. If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this, you will find nothing there, and there will be consequences. Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera thing? Press further. This is a make or break it time. The camera is your utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well, Mrs. Hart. You will testify the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. Uh-huh.
Objection!
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? God, she looks like so much like a fucking frog. It pisses me the fuck off. I know, I've always hated this character. I think she's actually up there with my least favorite characters just by design. It's not like she's not a bad person. I just don't like her design. Like every single time she's just like neutral face, it reminds me of a fucking frog and it pisses me the fuck off. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the star, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Then what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. Miss Hart was trying to photograph what at the lake? This Mrs. Hart. This is what you're trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article. Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Mrs. Hart, I never heard such no lake monster. You got proof or something? See the proof that down the lake was trying to photograph this Gordy? I think I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well. Let's see. Let's see, and no joking around this time. As the proof your witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster. That would be her camera, because it was... The proof is Mrs. Hart's own camera. Your camera was set to take photos responding to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, an article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set the camera respond to loud noises. Order, I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Mrs. Hart, you were camping there, to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? Doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. But you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove nothing more than what the witness is an idiot who thinks a monster exists. Hey! But she subsequently said, so what? Changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for a reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Mrs. Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from this court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It'll change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I had a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all that was hiding. When I heard a loud bang, I looked straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched the boat the whole time. When I saw the flash near one of the man's hands, I heard another gunshot. I looked right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Objection. The witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing to this case. There's no need to waste time any more of our time with a pointless cross-examination. Objection. I claim the defense's right to cross-examination. Examine the witness, Your Honor. Connor's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. Begin your cross-examination. Be sure to yourself. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha. That would be a first. Ha ha ha. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony at the time. We will let the witness leave, and I will announce the verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? But what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. The only thing out there, and any normal person be looking at it too. I agree, and any normal person would. But you're far from normal. What? What y'all step over here and say that? You're camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? We'd scanning the lake to any sign of Gordy. That's what. And you wouldn't give a boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. Your testimony where you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You need them to search for Gordy. That's what you were doing. Well. Well, now you mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars, kind of scan the lake for a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I was just fibbing, really. I was just thought, you know, I could be a witness of murder and all. Kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph that... You got a photograph. You got proof. So we can't see who the shooting... We can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took the photograph in. Witness, that's enough. You have a long day and shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What's she gonna say? She took a photograph and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell in the photograph who's the shooting. That's why she said enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality might, but should tell us who is who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma show it to her? I've got a hunch. I bet the enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I get it wrong, though, that means prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photo. You enlarged this photo, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why was this enlarged photo not presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court and show us the enlargement. The prosecutor rejects the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to this court. Oh. I tried popping my elbow and it didn't work, and now it hurts. Here it is. We cannot see who's firing from this. It could be the defendant or maybe not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination with a little heart. None too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything is needed when the trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it's time to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There's some clue in this. There has to be some clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Your Honor, there is something decisively strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show us the court what you mean. What do you mean this photo is strange? Okay, here it goes. Strange about this photo. That would be right here. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand about the shooter's strange. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left-handed. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in the photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Oh. Now that everyone in this courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know it's not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol last night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As you can see, there are no other person on the lake tonight. But the defendant could have shot the victim. But who could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order. What are you saying? That the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, it does make the only seems to be the remaining option. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. But why is that? The examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance in which he was shot. The distance. The victim was clearly shot from further away from a meter. A meter? Then that's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure that the accuracy of your data? Of course, I already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oof, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I don't. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. But what? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I'm just kidding around. Look, I'm going to check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That is all. Would it kill you to state how you really feel? With a thanks, Edgeworth. Yes, it would physically kill him. It would indict excruciating pain. I thought I might have given some ammunition for that trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony stood out was the bang she heard. Excuse me. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyways? I don't know. I just knew something had to do something. I know that I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oof. And he wanted me to get bail money ready. Can you pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. They'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every single time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. It sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there's any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Ugh. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably paying through the nose on a date with lovely Kiance. Oh. Gumshoe, hey Detective Gumshoe, hey pal. Trial today was, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea the strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said there was something about that in the trial today. There were two witnesses. I was wondering who that other witness was, or who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I like to tell you, as much as I like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge any of that information. Right. Alright. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I didn't read the rest. I fucking fat-fingered. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem to
doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes, all started with that incident, the DL6 incident. Yep, that's the one, 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about my Faye. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom if it wasn't for her. Seeing as she's getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'm honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth was so moved I saw his lip tremble. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what you did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh wait, I was wondering how much the bail was going to be. Don't know about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. You could just charge him for this fucking trial. I guess I have to go back to the detention center. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? I was like some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? That reminds me. Thanks for the bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted the bail for you. He said he was grateful for you for what you done. Mr. Edgeworth did that. I have to make it up to him. We have to win this case, Nick. Okay, it's just the typical... There aren't many cops around today, are there? Probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Loda. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I was thinking a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Loda. So you see, all I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up. What do you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing half of it. I was doing it half just to say I'd be a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. As a person who's played these games before. I've played these games before! No you won't. Right. You mean the first time you witnessed the murder. What about Gordy? Right. The way I figured, the trial's only stroking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Loda. You go, girl. I should could have been investigative photographer too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Loda, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you'll see. I actually got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. No, I think how unsophisticated you are, Frogface. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I ain't trying to rob the poor. Huh? Only a fair exchange. Information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. But what Gordy? But Gordy Gordy might not exist. Bring me proof of that proof that shows he doesn't exist. I'll keep watching from the car. You'll see something, you come to first. Y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay, right. See you later. Okay, Nick, let's go hunting. Hunting, you don't seriously mean Gordy? I'm sure I do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him. Nick, don't you get it? Okay. How exactly do we search up for a make-believe monster? Maybe I can find a monster myth specialist? Or you can find the person... Actually, I won't say yet. What's that? That's the Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, that's my girl's fiance's idea. She was all... If you put this there, it would be really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find those for you. She knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now. She got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick. What happened to Edgy? We made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on out through. Huh? Hey, Larry. Don't you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we're the only ones in the same... We were only in the same class for a bit. He transferred schools pretty quick. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When'd you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, that big guy? I had it for a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it here yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. The compressor? Yeah, it's a little unit holding by my hot stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. I broke a while ago, so I sent it for repair. Oh. Here, I thought you inflated it by yourself. Go to criminal affairs. Hey pal, what's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go do something that's gonna hurt the case on Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for anything you need, besides money, that is. How's the investigating proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Edgeworth's motive. His motive. See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared was innocent, the victim of the case, Robert Hammond, and they said that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag it out and hit him within court tomorrow. Or Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know about Gordy? The monster down by the Gore Lake? Personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild, monster, honey? How about you do a little questioning for me, then? Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I have to tell Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Loda. Nick, tell him sooner next time. Well, it wasn't exactly my fault that someone out and just told him that we were looking for a mythical monster. Now, it wasn't Maya. Because that would fall upon you. Your fault. Ugh. Sorry. Why am I saying sorry? Dot dot dot. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whatever you like. The secret weapons. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and our brightest. Introducing secret number 1, Missile. Oh, I love Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile, here, boy. Missile. He's so cute. Yo, does he actually show up? He doesn't actually show up ever after this game until I think Ace Investigations, I believe. He doesn't actually show up until then. Hey, he looks cute. Hey Nick, cute dog. A cute dog, and this will be helped us how? Wolf. Next secret weapon known to a fishing pole. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for monsters. Yeah. How is this supposed to catch the whole damn sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try it, pal. Okay, the next one. No, please, I'm very overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon no 3, a metal detector. Here. Metal detector, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find this with a metal detector? You never know, pal. It might have been eating soda cans. Which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. Can't make up my mind either, but for totally the opposite reason. It would be the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Only reason why I remember it is because of the ending for this case. Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what you're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. And if I remember correctly, you go to... you go to here, you go over to the rental shop, right? It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat store is closed for good. Well, with the murder of the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Beep! Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector found something. Loud enough? Sure loud enough about it. Whatever it is must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to go check it out? Nick, look. Huh? An air tank. Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? True! And second of, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Might as well take it with us now we found it. It's heavy. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this air tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have something like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's like the string of flags you have around this steel samurai around there. Must be a coincidence. String of flags everywhere these days. Like in elementary school and used car dealerships. Look, why would I need the tank to do? I need a tank anyways to inflate something. Used it to inflate something, didn't this inflate? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see the compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using a tank to inflate it just once. That didn't go well, as I suspected. Didn't go well? Yeah. Do you think you could be more specific? Come on, man. Look, it's really embarrassing, so I don't want to talk about. Tell us. Tell us. Fine, whatever. It's it was like what I said. The compressor was busted. I took the tank and tried filling up the samurai with that, and then, bam. The valve busted open and made an incredible noise. The tank took off like a rocket, and it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gorge Lake? That sure scared me out of my gorge, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill flew away. What happened next? Well, happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. As far as I could see, the tank went flying into the lake. That's when I went out every night on the boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse wouldn't give me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before the last. I flew all the way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before the last was the night of the murder. Sorry not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was there the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know what happened. No. That's too bad. That's not all bad. We solved one of the mysteries at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Yeah. It's time to tell Loda the truth about... Hey, y'all. What, y'all find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving, and don't get cold nights out here. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, don't you sneeze. Yeah. Told you no sneezing. See, I set the camera's response to a softer bang. It trigger with Von Karma snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Solve! I learned something about today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Huh? Didn't you say you had information to deal? You had information about that case? Please tell us. Like I said, I traded it for dirt on Gordy. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got information you'll need. Y'all got the scoop on me, on Gordy for me yet? Loda, there's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can you be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. A week ago, an idiot who happened to be a friend of mine tried filling it. He used an air tank and the valve blew off and the tank flew into the lake. Apparently made a pretty loud bang and flew. A bang. The tank with the still deflated samurai fell into the lake at the same time. A couple was taking a photo of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to rule Gal's dream. I'm sorry, Loda. Nah, it's okay, you'd win. Give you information like I promised. Poor Loda. So tell us this information you have. A promise, I guess. I offer the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. He said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. The boat rental? There's someone there? That means it looks so deserted. There's just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Loda, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. Wait. So you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much as evidence, so I kept it myself. It might be helpful, but it... oh, my fucking shoulder. I couldn't read it before my shoulder popped. Here, take it. Second like photo, taken at 11:50. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Loda. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all those who know him for any length of time.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Yeah. Huh. Someone should whip that butts into shape. That's what I'm saying.
Well.
Hey Nick, this is the boat shop that Loda was talking about. Yeah, right. It doesn't seem like anyone's around at all. Let's go check it out anyways. December 6th, caretaker shack. Meg, that you? Eek, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg, yes? Finally made your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to... how am I supposed to keep this place up and running like an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, Squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith, yes? Leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, Squawk. Yup. Snore, he fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started, you know. So it makes you two the third generation. Meg, yes. Tomorrow you'll start. We'll start with the secret of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes, sir. Yes. You know the best pasta. You know the best pasta's always been made of the west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in family charade? All in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. This boat is a rental shop, right? What are you talking about? It's a place of pasta. This here is a place of pasta, palace of pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now you mention it, I haven't gotten any orders for spaghetti of lately. All the kids come in, yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats. And that's why I keep the boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understood them. Pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is a witness tomorrow, right? We gotta find something to get information out of him. Ugh. What'd I drop on the floor? I dropped some. Oh, monkey! That's a lawyer badge. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. Oh yeah, he is. Everyone's just like, so what? You have a badge. I have one too, or of the sorts. I get it, huh? Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick. Here's our chance to clear things up. Sir? No, I'm not Keith. I'm not Meg either. We're here investigation of a murder took place in the late the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help, but on one condition. What's that? The case is over and done. You'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? I think gets the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, I didn't. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes? Brings a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what do you want to? What was that you want to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I was talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Yep, I've seen this. You know this from somewhere about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. But Dad, do you know something about this? Yep. The other night out on the lake. Yes, yes. I know all about it. I seen it. But what? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you be taking over the shop and all. I forgot the time, but I was pretty dark outside. Night. Probably night, yup. It was after midnight, but okay. I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another bang. Oh, well, the book comes back. A young man walked by the window here. He muttered something about himself. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. What the fuck was that? Someone setting off fireworks? I remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know. We need to know earlier than that. Wow, what an amazing pair that is. Good morning. Hello. Hey, you ignored me. What you forget, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly. How you been? Hello. Squad. Hello. Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. You bet all she can say is hello. Har har har. Old Polly says a lot of things. You just need to know the secret words. Secret words. My memory has gotten worse of late. That's why I keep telling everything important to Polly here. Everything important. I wonder, Polly, what's the number to the safe? What? 1228. Squawk? Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick. Write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yup, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He's wearing that tattered old coat and got himself those whiskers growing out of his face. I must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. Comes up and tells me to come down to the court tomorrow. Really? Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, we should be leaving. Maybe you're right. Oh wait, I have one more question. Polly! Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6. Squawk. Huh? What did you just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. Squawk. What? The DL6 instant? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would the Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little bit more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Larry, stop just staring into my soul. Oh, my ear. It itches. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, I wanted to ask something, yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gorge Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as the witness. Court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Loda Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help to think it has to do something with the current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show it to you either, pal. What? However, I can convince them to show... if you can't convince me to somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I consider opening the file up. What about it? A parrot? An old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. Parrot knew about the incident. The incident DL6. What? What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6, squawk. I'm pretty sure that old man has taught her that word. Yeah, but who would the old man know from the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I get you. Sounds like we need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we face Edward's past. Wow, it's amazing. A little dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find the DL6 stuff incident 15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through 4th grade and suddenly transferred because of DL6. Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6. I'll go get the right file. Well, first I have to get my hands on the main facts, like a summary, right? Summary found it. Here you go. December 8th, 2001, exactly 15 years ago. Wait, this game came out on 2001, so... Are you saying this... You're saying, so, the game came out in 2001, but the story takes place in 2016? That's exactly 15 days ago of the day after tomorrow. 2 days. So in 2 days the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse, but there's the same district courthouse we're holding in the trial is. Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the courtroom collapsed, and all of a sudden the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, there were 3 people trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for each of them to rescue. 5 hours. That would be scary, like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of them, of the 3 in the elevator, had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the passengers in the elevator. Do you know the data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. On the victim, found here, Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. Wait. He had Edgeworth when he was 26. He had lost that day. He had lost that day's case in the court and got in the elevator with his son Miles Edgeworth, of course. He was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon was a pistol found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Or have I heard that before? Huh. Sounds like just like the current case. What's going on here? And you got data on the suspect there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. This man who arrested suspect DSX was Yanni Yogi. Is the clerk in the court apparently. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well then, he must have done it, but I found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond, the victim in our case, Wright. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much that he had brain damage. He lost all his memory being in that elevator after he was declared innocent, and he disappeared. Where could have Yogi gone, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess we genuinely know what happened to DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we'll just take what we need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now, that's left is tomorrow's trial. I wonder how Dad will testify in court.
Gonna save my world in the O-Town code. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyways? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Alright, of course. The prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma is the meaning of that statement just now. Bah, you question everything. It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I'll call the witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. That mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at Gorge Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who the guy is. Raise objection. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him to, Mr. Wright. Bah. I have predicted this trial to end with 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. Smith? Well, I'm not really sure, yup. You mean, my memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Can't recall, you say. Yes, but the incident in the question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony. Then shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup, I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Heard a lot banging. Yup. When I looked out of the window, I saw the boat just floating on the lake. I heard another bang, And just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks in the window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony, or go for no need for cross-examination. You're just denying me my right. You're just denying me my right, you piece of shit. Besides, there's only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes. Mr. Wright? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Rah! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Then let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. By your window? Yep. By a window right outside. Window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. He ought to be right there in front of me. I saw him. Other important detail, please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I already have a bad feeling. Are you serious? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking to. Bye. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds very decisive evidence. I see no room for doubt. On Karma, he lured me into the cross-examination so he could sit up for all to fail. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. It better act quick, or this trial will be over. Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's court it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints of Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? The photograph showing the man firing with his left hand. Exactly. That's easily explainable. He could not have wiped his print. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? So your idea is just stupid, Von Karma, because he wiped his hands of his left hand, right? Just to only put his right hand on it. What kind of stupid shit is this? Everything in the witness testimony is true. The judge is lost in words. What should do? Raise objection. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth says, I can't believe he's dead, but the words is all we have. If he were telling a lie... That's right. The court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? This is no good, nothing I can do. Are you serious? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes, perhaps too high for my explanation. However, 15 minutes wasn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. The court seems no reason further prolong this trial, nor is there any need for time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant Miles Edgeworth. The accused will surrender the court immediately, to be held pending trial at the higher court within a month from today's date. This is all. The court is adjourned. Wait. Who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? Larry, what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. Objection. As the meaning of this, the verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Miss Ron Carmen. You saying you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting there in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something. Different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit there and let you call Eggy a murder. It's not. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over, Nick. This is it. Larry's giving us one final chance. You're right. If it only wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Sir Edgeworth has just declared Nicky. Doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right there. Right here, right now. What a waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistakes have been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Base judge. I always love this judge. He may be goofy, but I always love this judge. The court will be adjourned for 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. A recess or whatever the fuck. Whew, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of the seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Wonder what Larry has plans to say in there. Larry was at the night, Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Alright, he found the balloon, in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What is that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? That is a good question. Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what happened. I couldn't think straight, and I saw the pistol lying on the floor in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't really have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our last chance. Our chance. Van Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials, perfectly prepared with perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And someone is Lair. Where are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No, 10-minute trial at this time. We'll milk this one for its worth. It was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's now on Larry. Everything's on Larry now. Court is back in session. Witness, please testify to the court everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Don Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night I was out on the boat in the lake. I was looking for something, or I found it, so I quietly slipped in the back of the boat rental shop. That's when I was thinking about heading home, and I heard this bang. I looked over the lake. I didn't see a boat. So after I heard a single gunshot, I went home. That's unusually vague testimony. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I've got no ideas what he's going to say if I press him. So I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Obviously, we know the glaring mistake of Larry is that this right here. I heard a single gunshot.
Objection!
Wait a second, Larry. But what? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lewis testified hearing 2 bangs. And the old man just said the same thing as now. Both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to what you were saying? No, Nick, please. Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, say it like a customer here. You gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How are you not sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah, that's what? That's a crime? I was listening to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karmer, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shabby testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah, nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give me your testimony and be sure to include the details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wonder if there were any other way out of this, believe me. If there was any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It was lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request radio show on the radio. I listened to it real booming loud, like I'm sure I heard a gunshot. I remember exactly the DJ said when I heard it too. We were listening to the radio at high volume. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard probably was nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it's difficult to believe this testimony. Objection. Wait, Your Honor, the witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshots. Excuse me? DJ? The announcer, the guy who says things on the radio? Anyways, the meaning of this is when he heard the sound no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. And I remember this one. She pressed on this statement, if I remember correctly. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease this pointless questions. What possibly good could knowing the radio said to us? Indeed, Mr. Wright, there's a point. I'll allow you to question only if the reason we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court what the radio announcer was saying when you heard the gunshot. Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard, when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard a gunshot.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the what's with the face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you better know that I don't scare easy. There's something the matter, right? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? Did you just say, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot? Indeed, and almost Christmas doesn't mean it was Christmas. You realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would be the case, yes. This contradicts the two statements we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says they heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. This current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mrs. Blood's claiming he heard a gunshot before midnight? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence that there was a gunshot before midnight. Look at this photo. It was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Loda Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp of the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue is not why there's nothing shown in this photograph. It is why this photo exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. And the camera was set off to respond to, the camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise at the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why this photo was taken. In other words, when Larry heard a gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, that would Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Mrs. Hart testified she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? No, not at all, Your Honor. This is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there was 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera is set to respond to loud noises, yes? There is no proof that loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have just sneezed and triggered the camera. Hey, my nose is clean that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, is there no turning back now? Can you prove that the loud noise of 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? And please show the court evidence if you have any. That would be if you see right here, fired 3 times. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol has been bothering me, Your Honor. Both witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? I only realized the truth. That the third shot was shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. That would make sense. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there are 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes apart, one at 11:50 and one at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated with 25 minutes? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, Of course I remember. The murderer in the case had the same idea. The murderer in this case had the same idea. The murderer of that case, in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If you don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We already got into the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. True! You just watch and let me know if anything that sounds fishy, okay? Okay, Nick. Your Honor, yes, Mr. Wright? Testimony just now cleared up the entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk. So you all finally realize the truth, that there can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. The man who shot that night wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. And the defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired at the boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man in the boat. I admit that it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but if that assumes the victim shot at 15 minutes after midnight, what do you mean by that, Mr. White? We have a photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 0015. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot in the lake. It's the only way for Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Then explain who the two men are. Of course, it would be Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond, 1150, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Mr. Edgeworth. Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That is why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, please tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Alright then, it's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah, again wasting my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 1150, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? But where did he do this? There wasn't any other boats in the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of the crime was not on the boat? Then where did he take the murder take place? Show where the murder really took place. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testament, if you will. That night he was out on the lake on a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. Here's a gunshot, Your Honor. Even while he's wearing headphones at that time. In other words, the gunshot is very close by. Where would he be if he had just returned the boat shop? Mr. Wright, what happened on that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the very beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? I'm not really. But I think it's if I start at the very beginning, I could take it slow and might be able to figure this out. That night, A caretaker of the boat called Robert Hammond to his shop. Look at his face. Oh my god. This was around 11:50. That's when the gunshot Larry heard was first fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. And then when he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake, then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Of course, that was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missing Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would they shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifted his pistol and fired one shot. That's to ensure anyone heard the shot would take a look at the lake. Indeed, Mr. Hammond did this exactly after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waited a bit and fired again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind. I see. To someone overlooking the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. Murder didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw the attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything falls into place. The boat caretaker swam back to his shop and put on Richard Hammond's wet coat back on the body, then threw the body into the lake. That is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired the night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Miles Edgeworth, please take to the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense had said, yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? Mr. Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter that was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something very important? I'm sorry, I cannot say what it is. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't in the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. This goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow. The final day is allowed. I request that the police department utilizes all its force to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is the boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to the trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. This court is adjourned. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony, still, he did save us. I just wish our case wasn't so down to the wire all the time. You know what it means? Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. Could you try to smile a little, relax? I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is it about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. Wow, that got really interesting. Well, and at that point, I'm going to leave it off there. Just because I need to fucking go to sleep. But thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.